When one gets to Vehi Sha'amda, the custom is to cover the matzos and to raise the cup of wine. The Rokach explains that the reason is based on the pasuk, based on the verse in Tehillim, Kos Yeshuas Esa, I raise the cup of salvation. Here we begin discussing about Vehi Sha'amda. What's it that stood for forefathers? So first I'll explain the Vehi is an acronym for Vav. The Vav is number 6, which is the six tractates of the Mishnah. The Hey is the 5 books of Moses, Chamisha Chumshei Torah. The Aleph, the 1 is Hashem, and the Yud is the 10 Commandments. These 4 things, the 6 tractates of the Mishnah, the 5 books of Moses, the 1 Hashem, and the 10 Commandments, that is what stood for forefathers. In the Vehi Sha'amda, we say that every generation, Chol Dor Vador, every generation, the nations want to destroy us, either through pogroms, through persecution, or through assimilation. But every generation, B'chol Dor Vador, every generation, Omdim Aleinu, they want to destroy us. And the question is, why? We know Chazal tell us, Halacha b'yodu, it's known, Esav Sona Yaakov, Esav hates Yaakov. What is it? What is it about the Jewish people that Esav can't tolerate and wants to destroy the Jewish people? And Yaakov Galinsky explains this with a mashal, with a parable. There was once a rabbi that gave a drasha about the importance of charity. And he says every person can do charity. Even a person who does not have the means to give charity, but can do acts of kindness, can do gemilas chesed with other things that he has. And in the audience, there was this wagon driver, a simple wagon driver, who would support himself, but he had no means to give charity to others. He was really inspired by this, by the speech of the rabbi, and he thought to himself, what can I do on a daily basis to do acts of kindness? And he thought to himself, maybe as I'm traveling on the road with my wagon, if I see a stranded person, I should pick them up. But he thought to himself, that's not something that I can do all the time. I want to do an act of kindness all the time. So then he thought to himself, I have a lamp on my wagon. And what I could do is when I come home at night, usually I extinguish the lamp. What I'm going to start doing is fill up the lamp with oil and light the lamp and leave it there all night so anyone who's passing by can enjoy the light and not fall into any holes or walk into any puddles. And that's what he did. He filled up the lamp and he lit the lamp and went into his home. And in the morning, when he came there, he found that the lamp was busted and the oil was splattered all over the wagon. And he really felt let down. He thought, just like Cain, Hashem didn't accept his offering. He felt that Hashem didn't accept his acts of kindness. So he went back to the rabbi and he said, I don't understand. What happened? The rabbi told him, you get your reward for wanting to do the acts of kindness. But the reason why the lamp busted is because the thieves that go out at night and they do their work in the darkness, and when they saw the lamp, they couldn't do their job. So they busted the lamp so they can go ahead and do their job. And Yaakov Galinsky says, same thing as a mashal with the Jewish people. The Jewish people are Or Lagoyim. Or Lagoyim, they're a light unto the nations. They are the conscience of the world. And therefore, B'chol Dar Vador, every generation, when they see the Jewish people acting properly, it's that lamp that distracts them from doing what they want, and therefore they want to destroy the Jewish people. And that's our message. The message to us is we have to be an Or Lagoyim, a light unto the nations, that the nations of the world should see us and be inspired by our acts.